Well, hello again. Welcome to another video by AntiquesArena. My name's Walter O'Neill, and today we're going to have a look at some of the antiques and collectibles I've been buying. I go to car boot sales, flea markets, things like that, antique fairs, anywhere I can to look for unusual stock. I also have things brought to me over the shop door. Now, today's going to be a bit of a mismatch film. I've already filmed a couple of pieces that I've purchased, and I'm going to splice them into the film. So the outfit may change, may not, I don't know. There's a couple of pieces I filmed, and I'm going to splice them. But before we start, I've got some run-of-the-mill work in stock, and then I got a couple of spectacular pieces towards the end to finish with. One out-of-this-world piece. So, shall we get started? We start off with a couple of toucans. These are Guinness memorabilia. Unfortunately, they're not by Carlton Ware. The ones you want are Carlton Ware, and they pull crazy money. This one is a money box. So you got the Guinness advertising Toucan Money Box. This one's actually got the Guinness on the side. This one hasn't actually got Guinness on there, but they're the Guinness Two Guns. These are reproduction. They're not the original Carlton Wares. I just will say this entire haul that I'm about to show you owes me £100 sterling, $140, $150. There's no point me breaking it down because it's quite a lot of stuff. It's all smalls. It's all work in stock bar for the one piece. And then I got the final finales, which are spectacular. So yeah, we got a pair of the Toucans. They're in good condition. Even though these are reproduction, I would still think there's £30 to £40 per day in those two as reproduction ones. If they were Carlton Ware originals, you're talking a couple of £100, if not more. So they're still very, very collectible. Now, again, another reproduction, if you like. Originally, they would have been Staffordshire flatback dogs. These ones are reproduced probably in the 70s or 80s by a company called Royal Dalton. They are an English firm. And this is number 1378, which is the mold, and then size number 6. They'd have all different sizes. Now, I've actually got two pair of these by Royal Dalton. So I got 4 doggies. There we go. In the job lot. So I got 2 pairs. Now, they don't pull fortunes, but if you said £10 or £15 a dog, let's say £30 a pair, you know, there's £60 per day, no problem at all, which is close to $100 for the 4 dogs. They're worth £10 or £15 each all day long. They buy Royal Dalton, so, you know, I'm not going to moan. These, I weren't 100% on what they were. I had to have a quick Google. Now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of this. Now, it's produced by Woods & Sons, and this is the Quaker Oats Man from the 1970s. This one's a money box. Now, it's all in good condition. I've got 2. Look at the state on it. You can see, literally, I haven't done nothing with it. They've come in, and I'm filming them straight away. So, this is a sugar sifter. So, you'd fill it with sugar, and you'd sprinkle it on your strawberries or your cereal. So you've got a sugar sifter, but I got 2 of those. So I got 2 sugar sifters. But what I intend to do is split them into sets because I've also got 2 salts and 2 peppers. So I'm going to probably put a salt, pepper, and sugar sifter together as a set. See, salt is the one with the single hole. So I got 2 salt cellars, 2 peppers, and 2 sugar sifters. So I'll sell them as a set of 3 each and split the money box up on its own. So they're the salt cellars. And then we have, again, look at the state on them, the 2 pepper mills, pepper pots, whatever you want to call them, all by Woods & Son, all advertising the Quaker Oat Man from the 70s and all in good condition. So if you worked out, you know, each set's got to be £25 for the salt, pepper, sugar sifter, and sort of £15, £20 for the money box. You know, again, you're talking a fair bit of money, £60, £70, something like that. I've had a bit of Wedgwood Jasper ware. Now, the Wedgwood Jasper ware you want is the 19th century stuff. If it's stamp made in England or England on there, then it is later. It is more likely 20th century. However, it come in part and parcel with this as a job lot, and I will sell it as a job lot. So we have, first of all, this little posy vase. It's all in lovely condition. And they always have this applied classical themes. It used to hold really big money. Wedgwood been going since the 18th century. So you can get some really rare pieces. Now, the ones to look out for, if you've got 3 colours or more, they are still hundreds and hundreds of pounds. By 3 colours, I mean you've got the base colour, the white, and then they add in another colour and more. And then you're talking big money on that stuff. So this is going to go out as a job lot. I had quite a bit of it, to be honest with you. And I've still got a couple of pieces left at the shop here that I'll put with it. And I'll job lot this on the website. I won't put it on individually. It'll go on as a job lot. I don't rate any one of them as a standalone for a website piece, that's for sure. However, there is still a following for this Wedgwood, albeit not as big as it was. But there's still a following. This one I think is quite sweet. It's small, but I think it's like a little patch box or pill box. It's really a sweet little box. Sometimes small is beautiful. And they're all fully stamped up with every mark you want to see. And then you get a little ashtray like this, or a little dish. Believe it or not, you'll see these on the car boot sale for 50p in a pound every day of the week. But when you consider, I've got, I think it's 1 or 2 pieces already still in the shop, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 pieces here. Even if I was, say, 45, 50 pound as a job lot parcel, it's going to fly out, and somebody then will split them up and sell them on individually. It's not the type of standalone pieces I like to buy, but it came in with the Thomas & Williams miner's lamp, and I was not leaving that go. It also came in with this, which is quite a beautiful thing. This is an original 1897 Queen Victoria calendar. So 60 years on the throne. And it is a framed up calendar for Queen Victoria. Livograph. Victoria, Queen of the British Empire. I'm sure I saw somewhere on it, 1897. Bear with me, I'm looking for the year. I did see it. Oh, the Jubilee year, so that'd make it 1897 anyway. But it is in a really nice condition. And you got different scenes in the 4 corners from the different British empires, because the British Empire owned quite a lot of the world back then. You know, we owned places in India and all sorts. So, yeah, really nice thing. John Webb and Sons, 50 Northbrook Street, Shore Road. Bread, flour, corn, and pollards. So you've even got a bit of advertising thrown in there to boot. But I really rate this. This is a really nice thing. It's decorative. It's a bit of royal memorabilia, but at the same time, you've got advertising, you've got everything, a bit of history of the British Empire. And again, this was in part and parcel of that £100, $140. So you imagine where I'm going to be at by the time I finish it all. It's going to be a seriously good little haul. The lady also put in this little postcard. And apparently this was a member of her family. I don't know why she parted with it. They've made a postcard out of an old photograph, military photograph. And on the back, it says Ben on the left. So they've obviously, and it is for the Welsh regiment. It's just a really, really nice postcard, probably Second World War or thereabouts. Just a nice thing. It was in with the job lot again. Just a nice, interesting postcard, to be honest with you. Won't force it in the packet yet. In amongst it was also this. Now, I don't know if you do the Great British Coin Hunt with the 50p's, but we have a D-Day landing 50p commemorative coin. And it is in its presentation case. That's the way you want to find them if you're going to find them. Now, they don't sell for fortunes, but I can guarantee you this one will be gone this week for a tenner to one of my regular buyers of coins. I'm not worried. If they're worth more than that for me, he'll give me £10. He's been a regular buyer here the whole time I've been here. And this will be put in his coin pile. He'll take it all he wants, but he'll take it. I'm pretty confident of that. I've had a massive, massive selection of bottles, all in with this £100. Now, I'm just going to show you them all. I've got a big bag full here. Sorry about the noise. There are all sorts in here. So this is known as a cod bottle purely because it looks like the fish, I believe, anyway. And this one is Taff Aerated Water, Pontypridd. So I think I may just have a buyer for that. Somebody who has a little antique shop in Pontypridd Market may be interested in this one. But we will still check the prices on that because it might, you never know. The value on these goes on the towns. Some towns are rarer than others. And I've got quite a few cod bottles in here. This one is for Porth. Now, I know that's a common one. The Pontypridd one isn't so common. I've got stoneware bottles. Ginger beer for Porth again. I'm running out of room here. Every single bottle in here is named. So this one is Vile Brothers. There's a name for you, Vile Brothers of Newport. There's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 11 bottles in here. Every single one of them with a name. Hancock's of Newport. Castle Pure Drinks, Newport. So if somebody lives in Newport and wants to collect Newport bottles, Thomas and Evans, Porth, then they could have a field day with the Newport bottles in here. RP Cully and Co. Limited. Doesn't say where. Another Newport Castle one. A&F Pears of London. Now, I haven't decided yet whether to just sell these as a job lot. I might list them on the website as a job lot of vintage bottles because they're all named. This one's Aberdeen. So this is a really local one to me. Bowen and Son of Aberdeen. Well, Aberdeen is a couple of miles up the road today, almost as close as Pontypridd. We have another cod bottle. Thomas and Evans of Porth again. And we have Merthyr Tydfil. This is a rare one. I can tell you now this one's rare. I'm going to look this one up. This is Hansard's Genuine Aerated Water of Merthyr Tydfil. I'm going to look that one up now. That looks a rare one. Let me chuck all these other bottles back in. Okay, so what you're looking for? HANSARDS bottle. See if there's any bottles on there first, and then we'll type in Merthyr Tydfil. So we got 6 results. That's Swansea and Llanelli. Ah, well, there's got in. There's a Merthyr Tydfil one by there for £8. I think I'm going to want more than £8 for it, to be honest with you, but it's uncracked. Let's have a look what it says. Vintage green, has buried bottle, 7 inches tall. Not much of a description, and not much photograph. The photographs are absolutely terrible. Look at the photos on that. Look at that for a photograph. How is that supposed to sell anything? I'm a bit gutted with that because I honestly thought that one would have been a dearer bottle. Let me have a look at what they're asking from, if there's any on there. None at all. None for Merthyr. That was disappointing. I honestly thought that one might have been a rare one, being Merthyr Tydfil. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to put all the bottles together. I've already got 3 or 4 here that I bought privately on car boot sales with I think it's 9 here, and list them up for like £95 or something like that. All the cards, all these, they're all named. So, you know, a bottle collector might want them. Or I might have to come down a little bit in price, but it doesn't make much difference at the end of the day. If they go, they go. I'm happy. Okay, so that is the £100 haul there. I don't know what you think. To me, I think it's still a cracking buy. Sandra has arrived. Hello. So I'm going to close it up there, but stick around and you get to see the star lots of today's film. Really, really rate the next 2 lots, to be totally honest with you. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. A&F Pears of London. Now, I haven't decided yet whether to just sell these as a job lot. I might list them on the website as a job lot of vintage bottles because they're all named. This one's Aberdeen. So this is a really local one to me. Bowen and Son of Aberdeen. Well, Aberdeen is a couple of miles up the road today, almost as close as Pontypridd. We have another card bottle. Thomas Nevins of Porth again. And we have Merthyr Tydfil. This is a rare one. I can tell you now this one's rare. I'm going to look this one up. This is Hansard's Genuine Aerated Water of Merthyr Tydfil. I'm going to look that one up now. That looks a rare one. Let me chuck all these other bottles back in. Okay, so as you can imagine, for my £100, I'm really doing well. Okay, so what we're looking for? HANSARDS bottle. See if there's any bottles on there first, then we'll type in Merthyr Tydfil. So we got 6 results. That's Swansea and Llanelli. Well, there's got in. There's a Merthyr Tydfil one by there for £8. I think I'm going to want more than £8 for it, to be honest with you. It's uncracked. Let's have a look what it says. Vintage green, has buried bottle, 7 inches tall. Not much of a description and not much photograph. The photographs are absolutely terrible. Look at the photos on that. Look at that for a photograph. How is that supposed to sell anything? I'm a bit gutted with that because I honestly thought that one would have been a dearer bottle. Let me have a look what they're asking from, if there's any on there. None at all. None for Merthyr. That was disappointing. I honestly thought that one might have been a rare one, being Merthyr Tydfil. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to put all the bottles together. I've already got 3 or 4 here that I bought privately on car boot sales with I think it's 9 here, and list them up for like £95 or something like that. All the cards, all these, they're all named. So, you know, a bottle collector might want them. Or I might have to come down a little bit in price, but it doesn't make much difference at the end of the day. If they go, they go. I'm happy. Okay, so that is the £100 haul there. I don't know what you think. To me, I think it's still a cracking buy. Sandra has arrived. Hello. So I'm going to close it up there, but stick around and you get to see the star lots of today's film. Really, really rate the next 2 lots, to be totally honest with you. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Okay, I've been very, very lucky. Now, I bought a piece off trade in Splot Car Boot Sale in Cardiff, and it is all luck. But I've had a winner again. We have got a very, very heavy plaster bust of a female, beautifully molded, and I mean beautiful. This has been done by a listed artist who not only signed the work, but actually won a bronze medal for the presentation of this work, and it's got a seal impressed on the back, bronze medal award. I'll splice in photographs so it's easier for you to see. So that's the bust. We'll talk about that a bit more in a minute. I'm going to share with you the history on it first. So if I screen share now. So if we come over here to the Mayfair Gallery, anybody wanting to go there, this is the source, mayfairgallery.com. And I don't know if my pronunciation is right, but Van der Straeten, Georges, is a Belgian artist, active from 1856 through to 1928. So that's when he was alive. No, he was 1856 through to 1941, so he was only working till 1928. Was a celebrated Belgian sculptor who was famous for producing delicate busts and figures in plaster and bronze. Van der Straeten worked mainly in the Belle European style, focusing on finding novel and beautiful ways to express the human form. Originally from Ghent, Van der Straeten initially worked as a lawyer until 1882, after which he took up sculpting. In 1883, he moved to Paris, where he exhibited at the Louvre Salon exhibition from 1885 until 1912. This piece must have been one of the pieces from that exhibition because he's been awarded a bronze medal. He's actually won a bronze medal. So this got to be from 1885 through to 1912. At the art exposition, Universal in Paris in 1900, he received a silver medal award for his high quality finishes and technical expertise. And in 1903, he became Knight of the Legion of Honor. Later in his life, returned to his hometown, Ghent in Belgium, and died in 1941. So we know we've received a silver award, and this piece is a bronze award. You have to excuse my reading. I'm not very good with foreign names and words and things like that, but this is a spectacular piece. She is absolutely beautiful. She weighs a ton. She really does. Now, the second I saw that bronze award there, now you find it a lot on clocks. You know, you get a nice French clock. You look inside on movement, you'll find it might be a bronze or silver or even a gold award clock. So when I saw this bronze award on this plaster bust, I thought it's got to be somebody seriously important. I got to admit, I struggled understanding the signature. I find reading joined up writing very difficult. I never really finished school, so everything I've done is self-taught. So I struggle sometimes with the reading. Now, I sent a picture to Stephen Bunny in Anagram Antiques in Pontypridd Market, and fair play, he read it straight away for me and told me what it was. All I needed was someone to read the right there. I just couldn't read it. Anyway, this piece does have issues. Take a look at the top there. It has been cracked from there all the way across to there. See it in diagonal line? And it's been put back on and restored. Not very well, but they haven't done a bad job of it. And you can see it again from there and across. Now, it's not looking bad. It could have a bit more work. Wait until I tell you how much I paid for it. Do you want to take some guesses? Now, I bought this off an antique dealer who bought it because he liked it. He knew it was damaged. I knew it was damaged buying it. I also knew it was a bronze medal winning sculpture. I paid £35, which is less than $60. Now, I've had a look online.
Here we have a bust, just a signed bust on Etsy. And it is a signed example, if I get to it. No bronze medal award, no nothing, just the signature. They want £441. There's another one on eBay. They've put it down as terracotta. They're asking £1,400. There are loads and loads of pieces by him. Let's have a look if I can find some on eBay. Okay, so this is people selling his work. And they are asking thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. I'm going to see where the first plaster piece is. These are all bronzes, and they are spectacular. Even done jewellery, look. It's a shocker. Let me go to the top. Anything on eBay on plaster? Right, there's no plaster there. Let's go sold listings. No plaster pieces on eBay. Okay, so we got a seriously nice plaster bust with the bronze medal on. It's awful heavy, and with a very good listed artist behind it. Cost me £35. I have no idea yet what I'm going to sell it for, but I tell you what, it's going to be in the hundreds. After what I've learned today, it's going to be in the hundreds. Somebody will get this restored. This may end up in a museum. And to be honest, we should end up in a museum. Okay, so this video is going to be a bit of a mix and match, where I film pieces where I can and splice them in. I am literally that busy at the moment. So I've got a couple of bays I've purchased and I want to share with you. So first of all, we have this large, you see how big it is, sloth. And it is the American Smithsonian Black Bear. And this is produced by Steiff. It's got the button in the ear. I believe it's limited edition of 2000. Bear with me. Sloth Bear. Steiff is proud to sponsor the Smithsonian Animal Conservation Collection, a series of exclusive limited edition plush animals depicting some of the rarest animal species. Royalties for sale for Steiff products go to Smithsonian National Zoological Park. Where is the number? I want to know how many it's limited to. Right then, so it's number 451 of, I believe, 2000. Bear with me. I saw it earlier somewhere. It's done in 1998. Anyway, I believe it's 2000. It's done in 1998, and it's a limited edition, and it's the American Black Bear. You can see the condition is mint. Albeit I'm having major allergy attacks because I went to get all the dust off it, and it went where it's been on display in somebody's house for the last 20 plus years. But you're not going to find a much better condition than that. So that's the first. Then we had this one, which is another Steiff teddy bear. Comes with this medallion. Nice bronze medallion here. And this is a 2005, made exclusively for the Danbury Mint by Steiff. Limited edition again. Where are we at? Information. Genuine mohair and all that. Yeah. Well, I'd looked them up earlier anyway. I can't see where it gives all the details, but it's limited edition again to 2000. Now, that's the only two Steiff I bought this morning. I did have another teddy bear, which I'll share with you. As you know, I've been buying a lot of these Steiff bears at the moment. Give you a difference in size.
That's how big this one is. Absolutely beautiful. So I had those two, and I also had this one, which is a Canterbury base and John Blackburn. Now, it is a signed example, limited edition to only 400 ever made. And it's number 201, and it is signed by John Blackburn himself. And we have, again, some beautiful, beautiful condition with its paperwork. So, now these three come in very cheap. I only paid £70 sterling, or about $110 for the 3 teddy bears. So I'm very pleased with that. It might sound a lot of money for 3 soft toys, but believe me, there's a fair profit on there after my commissions and costs and everything else. There's still going to be a very good profit. Some very rare teddy bears. If you're going to collect teddy bears, the names that are coming in at the moment are the ones to get.